He's the Deputy Director for the Horn of Africa at International Crisis Group. Jonas Horner, good to talk with you again. Now, these protests are going ahead, and we do understand that in the last hour or so, 2 people are known to have died in the city of Omdurman. What do you think this tells us about the way these protests may go forward?
Yes, look, casualties were anticipated today. These demonstrations are significant, and they're not just in Khartoum, as you've mentioned, they are countrywide. And, I think this also just really is evidence of the Sudanese people's rejection of Monday's coup, and also highlights what a mistake this really was that the military took to try to overthrow the civilian-led transitional government. The concern, I think, for those watching the events today is really of divisions within the military. Our concern is that there are a wide range of military actors on the streets of Khartoum today, taking their cues potentially from very different command and control structures, and that represents its own concern and potentially portends larger violence.
Well, Jonas, just lay that out for us then. Which different factions in the military are out on the streets today, and what does that mean, of course, for that civilian-led transition to democracy that everyone's been hoping for?
Well, you have the Sudan Armed Forces, you have the Rapid Support Forces, which is a paramilitary group. You also have the military police or Central Reserve Police, at the very least, and then others within that. So some other, more paramilitary style groups that have come out of different sections of the military, particularly military intelligence, which is the most Islamist of Sudan's military sections. And there are inherent divisions within many of these groups. They have come together, it appears, to be able to undertake this coup. Had those divisions been too evident, I think it would have been very hard for Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, the head of the coup, to be able to carry out this process. But as it is, short-term agreements have won out, and we do expect some of those divisions to show themselves over the next weeks, months, going forward in this transition.
Yeah, it's difficult, of course, to look ahead because I guess that this coup did come as a surprise to many observers. But what do you think the next month or so has in store for Sudan? It would seem as if that transitional civilian-led transitional move to democracy is quite a way away.
Yes, look, there's no doubt that the events of this week have dealt the transition a significant setback. The real question is whether there's will to reel Sudan back to the status quo ante, which saw that sort of hybrid civilian-military dispensation governing the transition and nursing the country through to slated 2024 elections. Or, as I think, those on the street will want to see, they will hope the military is backed away from this process. The military has shown itself wholly unreliable as a partner within this transition. And I think it will be very hard for those who've come out on the streets today and who will continue to come out on the streets to accept that the military will be part of this. So we hope to see some negotiations that are surely going to be internationally led. It's very imperative that the members of Gulf countries in Abu Dhabi and Riyadh are key to any solution here. We do hope mainly that the lid can be kept on the various factionalizations that have been occurring within the military.
Okay, absolutely right. Jonas Horner from International Crisis Group, appreciate your time. Thank you.